What does a rose smell look like? Until recently, the idea sounded impossible, but India has now given a rose scent legal identity and accepted its first smell trademark after a rose fragrance for tires was mapped in a seven-dimensional scientific model. Hello, this is Ruchi Bhattar, and I bring to you this video about how a rose fragrance, once considered impossible to capture on paper, has now secured legal recognition. In a landmark first, the Trademarks Registry has accepted a floral fragrance, specifically a smell reminiscent of roses applied to tires, as a registrable trademark. This decision marks India's entry into the world of olfactory trademarks, and it represents a major shift in how intellectual property law understands sensory branding. This decision marks a scientific moment in Indian trademark law as it expands the boundaries of what can be protected, opening the door for brands to use sensory markers from scents to sounds to other non traditional cues to signal identity and quality. Most importantly, it shows how scientific innovation and legal interpretation can come together to reshape the possibilities of intellectual property. Now, how did this begin? This story started in March 2023 when a Japanese tire manufacturer, Sumitomo Rubber Industries, filed an application to register the rose fragrance for tires. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry described it as one of the rarest applications ever received. Although Sumitomo had secured the same scent mark in the UK back in the 1990s, Indian law posed unique challenges, two in particular: distinctiveness under Section 9(1)(a) and mandatory graphic representation under Section 2(1)(zb) of the Trademarks Act. What are these sections? For a smell mark, distinctiveness is not easy to prove. But Sumitomo made a compelling case. They argued that the scent of roses on tires is inherently distinctive because tires have no natural association with floral fragrances. The registry noted an important submission in its order that there is no smell which parallels the smell of roses, and therefore, the moment we say the smell of a rose, it is clear to the perceiving public what the smell is. The rose fragrance, they said, would create a strong commercial impression. When a vehicle fitted with such tires passes by, a customer who perceives the rose like smell would have no difficulty associating the scent with the source of the goods. This pleasant, unexpected smell stands in stark contrast to the usual smell of rubber on roads, making it arbitrary and memorable. The Japanese company strengthens its argument by pointing to global precedents like registrations in the UK, EU, US, Australia, and Costa Rica. They even quoted Shakespeare's famous line, "A rose by any other name would smell as sweet." But the bigger challenge was graphical representation. Indian trademark law requires every mark to be presented visually in a clear, precise, intelligible, and objective manner. For a smell, an intangible sensation, that requirement has historically been nearly impossible to satisfy. This is the reason smell marks have been struggling for recognition in many jurisdictions. In this case, however, law met science. With inputs from amicus curiae, trademark expert Praveen Anand, a scientific team from IIT Allahabad developed a groundbreaking solution. Professors Pritish Varadwaj, Nitish Purohit, and researcher Dr. Suneet Yadav created a graphical representation of the rose smell as a vector in a seven-dimensional space. This model breaks down the scent into seven fundamental olfactory categories: floral, fruity, woody, nutty, pungent, sweet, and minty. The fragrance was plotted as a quantified vector showing the weightage of each component. This scientific diagram, submitted in September 2024, finally gave the scent a visual identity, one that met the Trademark Act's requirements of clarity, precision, and objectivity. The registry observed that this seven-dimensional depiction clearly defined the myths and bounds of the fragrance. In other words, the law now had a way to see the smell. Sumitomo also clarified that the scent is non-functional. It does not arise naturally from tire materials, nor does it serve any utilitarian purpose. Its only function is to signal the source of the product. This aligns perfectly with the trademark law's objectives. As the applicant emphasized, trademarks traditionally perform four functions: identifying the origin of goods, guaranteeing consistent quality, aiding in advertising, and creating a product smell. A smell, they argued, can perform all these roles. After examining the scientific and legal submissions, Controller General of Patent, Design and Trademark concluded that the mark met every statutory condition. The rose-like scent was clear, precise, self-contained, intelligible, objective, and graphically represented. With that, India officially accepted its first olfactory trademark. The application will now be advertised in the Trademarks Journal on a proposed to be used basis. With that, thank you for watching.